Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, sweetie. What happened? How come children are quite late today? Is the network a little slow or what? Good morning, Sneha. I got a good morning in the chat.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Radhika.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Gurleen. All right, are we all set? Can we go ahead? Do I need to finish with your assignments? Assignment marks. I don't know, but I don't see the children here. Acha, let me know the status about your purchase. Please let me know the status. Or maybe I'll ask some other day. That's okay. I think let's get going with the story of an hour. Could one of you flash the page, please?
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning. Have I enabled? If one of you can share the page, please. Good morning. Anyone choosing? Anyone ready to share the page, please? Anyone around? No, no one able to. Okay, Radhika is collaborating. That's good of you, Radhika. Thank you. Thank you so much. I think where we left off, yes, last time was the part where she's talking about long procession of years to come, right? The top line is where I think I wanted to emphasize here. So she is going through two moments. That's the paradox, opposite emotions that she's going through. She saw beyond the bitter moment. The moment is sad, and she could also see long procession of years to come that would belong to her absolutely. So this is where the paradox is there. This is where the combination of both the emotions are present. And then we had, she opened and spread her arms out to them in welcome. What is them? What is them here in this line? What do you think is them here in this line? What does the word them refer to here? Whom is she welcoming? What is she welcoming? Yeah, I've taken her in. I've already done that. Yeah. So what do you think? Uh, what is she welcoming? You can put it in the chat if you're unable to switch on the mic and speak. And she opened and spread her
Long
arms.
procession of years.
Long procession of years. Very rightly said. Uh, yes, and that was shared by.
Sweetie.
All right, sweetie. Very well. Very right. Absolutely correct, sweetie. So she opened and spread her arms out to welcome the long procession of years that were to come, that which belonged to her absolutely. Now, this is where we start off with the next question here. That why is she feeling free? Why is it that she spoke the word free? What was it that she is free from? What was it that was she a slave? Was she feeling like a slave till now? Was she not having a freedom till now? Why is it that the words free came out of her mouth? है ना? So we are moving on to the third part of the question, where we will try and understand her married life. We will try and see what was it, how she says it was about her married life. So that's why something we'll have to understand about her life, then only we'll be able to understand why she says free. Why is it she says long procession of years to come, mind the words, which will belong to her absolutely. वो सिर्फ उनके होंगे. Those years will be totally and totally hers. Those years she will not have to divide and share with anyone. They will be totally hers. Where is the need for her to say that these years will belong to her? What was it that was happening in her life till now, that married life, which makes her speak all this? So we move on from the next paragraph and we will try and understand the third or the fourth question. I'm forgetting which number is it. However, the question is, we are trying to have a flashback of her married life. All right. Yes. So who's taking it in? Who's reading it out for us?
Can I read?
Please do.
Can I?
Yeah, please do, Radhika.
There would be no one to live for her during those coming years.
Now we'll have to go a little slow, Radhika.
She
I'm
would.
sorry about that. We'll have to go stop and read. What is the important thing here
Okay.
in this line? Who can find the answer to this question? Now the question has started. The question is, we are trying to understand her married life, right? And the reasons why she says free. So what do we see here? What is the word that you get here? Tell me, what is the word that you see here in this very line?
No one
To live for her.
No one to live for. Now she will not have to live for
to
anyone else. Now she will
live
not have to live for anyone else. And I'll
with
take
her.
you. Yeah, very true, very true, very true. I got
No
it in
one
the chat also. Now look back in the previous line also. So therefore she has opened and spread her arms. She is, opening her arms. She's spreading her arms and welcoming those years which will be completely hers, which will only belong to her. Those years in which she will not have to think of anyone else, right? So this is how we are starting off. Yes, please go on, Radhika.
She would live for herself.
Now that's another very important line. She will live
Powerful,
for,
will pending
she
persistence
will
will live
live, just a second. She will live for whom in these years?
For herself.
For
For
herself.
For
herself.
for
herself.
herself.
For herself. That means, are you understanding the comparison? She's not saying anything about the past life, but whatever she is speaking now will help us understand about her past life. She says now she will live only for herself, which is very clear that she was not able to live for herself in all these years, and she was living for many other things, many other people, or whatever. So, this is yet another part that we talk of here. Yes, please go on, Radhika. Now, this is a very important line. We'll go little
There would
about
be
this line.
no powerful pending for can I
Yeah, please.
there would be no powerful will pending horse in the
Now we'll stop there.
blind
We'll stop there.
persistence.
We'll stop there. We'll stop there. Now I want you to understand. There would be no powerful will bending hers. There is a will because of which this is another will. This is somebody else's will. This is your will. And this will is so powerful that it bends this will down. This is her will, Mrs. Mallard. This is somebody else's will. We are told here there will be no more powerful will which will bend her will. She's saying now my will not be bent because this powerful will is no more there. My will be straight now. My will be like this now. No, there'll be no other power. Maybe this is my will. Let me put it like this. This is Mrs. Mallard's will. This is somebody else's will. So far, maybe the will was, because of this powerful will, it was bent down. Now she's telling us, look at the verse she's choosing. There'll be no powerful. That means that other will was very, very powerful. That means there was some will which was very powerful, which used to bend her will. But now there will be no more powerful will bending her desire, bending her desire. In that blind persistence with which men and women believe they have a right to impress a private will upon a fellow creature. Now she's talking about something very general in this part. She says normally people believe that we all have a right on each other. Maybe the students will think we have a right on ma'am. Maybe the teacher will think I have a right on my students and I can tell them to do whatever I wish to. Maybe the students will think, we can tell ma'am, to do this or do that, whatever we want. Maybe a husband can feel that I can tell whatever I want the wife to do. And maybe the wife can feel that I can take my husband for granted and ask him to do whatever I wish to do. There are times, maybe the parents can take children for granted and tell them that this is what we want you to do. No, we want you to take science. No, we want you to take humanities. No, I want you to go and do this. Or maybe the children can take their parents for granted. पापा तो नौकरी करेंगे ही, पापा तो कमाएंगे ही, पापा तो हमारी फीस देंगे ही. We're taking it for granted. मम्मी खाना बनाएंगी ही. क्यों नहीं बनाएंगी मम्मी खाना? खाना तो मम्मी बनाएंगी ही, तो और कौन बनाएगा वरना? In this life, I feel this is what she's talking of here also, that all of us are taking everyone for granted. We're just going on taking everyone for granted. We never pause for a minute to think, why should my father earn for me? Why? Why should he earn for me? He should go to office, work for himself, earn for himself. Why should he pay my fees? Why? Why should the mother be cooking for me and not going out for a party herself? or as a mother, why should I feel my child should be listening to what I'm telling him? My child will do what I'm telling my child to do. Or a husband thinking that वाइफ को तो ये करना ही है, उसको मेरे कपड़े धोकर और आयरन करा कर रखने ही है, ये तो होना ही होना है. Or the wife thinking, I have nothing to worry about earning. Husband है, कमाएंगे. He'll go to the office, work hard, get some money. I just have to look after the home. You know, there are so many places we all take each other for granted. We take each other for granted a lot many times. Have you ever taken anything for granted? Anyone?
Yes, ma'am, sometimes.
Sometimes, like what, Divyanshu? Let's hear, let's share. Like any example?
That you gave example of father, yeah, mother. Sometimes we take it granted.
मम्मी खाना नहीं
But on
बनाया
this,
अभी तक. मम्मी खाना नहीं बना अभी तक. मेरा
yes, ma'am.
एग्जाम है,
Sometimes.
मेरा एग्जाम है, मुझे कोचिंग जाना है. अभी तक नहीं बनाया आपने खाना.
आपने लेट कर दिया, अभी तक
आपने
नहीं
लेट कर
बनाया.
दिया. आपको मालूम है मैं लेट हो जाऊंगा स्कूल के लिए. I'm not talking
Yes,
from
ma'am.
Divyanshu's side. I'm talking from everybody's side. Yes, children. Do we go through this?
Yes, ma'am.
Many times. It won't be wrong to say most of the times.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All the time.
All the time.
All
Let's
the
be
time.
honest. Let's
We can
be
say
honest.
all the time.
I am so happy, Divyanshu. It's not about you, but you are sharing on all of us, isn't it? We just came out of that. We just realized, yes, this story is about us. This story is about us. It just could be about us. It's not about how a husband is taking a wife for granted, right? ये कैसा खाना पका दिया? मम्मी नमक नहीं डाला आज खाने में. मतलब what?
आज अच्छा नहीं बनाया.
It is her will. She can make the food the way she wants, but we take it for granted. Now here we are talking about specifically about not just, I took you further. I took you to, many relationships, because this is a story about relationships. It's a story about relationships. So here it could be, like I said, teacher and the taught. It could be husband, wife. It could be the children and the parents. It could be anyone. It just could be anyone. There is a lot of taking for granted and bending another person's will according to our will. According to our will. And we have never thought how another person might be feeling about it. Mrs. Mallard. It is today Mrs. Mallard who is honest with her feelings, just now, like Divyanshu was sharing, and maybe many others who wanted to share, who wanted to speak. But yes, Amandeep also had agreed to it. I was opening the chat to see that. Maybe we wanted to speak, but maybe we were shy, we were hesitant. We are still under that, we have still not opened the window. We are still hesitant, and we think, oh my God, should I say this? Should I not say this? We are still in that closed window phase. Mrs. Mallard has opened the window. She's let the thoughts come in, which come into all of us. Let's be honest, which come to all of us. But very few of us are brave enough to actually accept it. Now she is telling us that her will somewhere was consistently being bent by the will of others. And she says, actually, isme galti nahi hai, because she says this line, we all believe, the women believe they have a right on the husband, and the husband believes they have a right on the wife. It's both of them feeling. It's not about one problem. It's not about husband saying ki nahi, mera wife mere ko, she kind of does what she wants. It's both ways. It's both ways. It's about imposing our private will on the will of others, on the will of a fellow creature. It says fellow creature. Have you found imposing your will on any pet that you have? Those of you have a pet, if you have a pet, have you ever imposed your will on the pet, a pet dog or any pets that we may have? No, somewhere maybe the pet will eat what we decide the pet to eat. Now, how sad, because the pet will never be able to, the dog will never be able to bark and tell us what it wants. So we are imposing a private will. I hope you understand this line very clearly. We are imposing a private will upon a fellow creature. Now, it is from this imposition of a will on her that she has become free. It is from this that she has become free. And it is not something which only she is going through. No, which any household will be going through. Let me say it like somebody just said it. Maybe every household may be going through this problem. Maybe every household may be going through this problem, where everybody is waiting to be free, but is unable to say it because we are also caught up in that structure. I hope these lines are clear. Yes, Radhika, could we move on and see something more about this
A kind
chapter?
intention.
Yeah,
Yeah, ma'am.
carry on, please.
A kind intention or a cruel intention made the act seem no less a crime as she looked upon it in that brief moment of illumination.
Now, it's not about whether a person is being cruel to you or not. It's not about, mothers are not cruel to us, our fathers are not cruel to us, our children are not cruel to us, they are not being cruel. It's not about being cruel or kind. Idea is as simple as that we are imposing our will on the others, knowingly or unknowingly. We are taking each other for granted. We are taking. It's not that you are being unkind to your mother if you say, "Mama, आप late हो गए हो, मुझे जल्दी जाना." No, you're not being. We don't even know what we are speaking at times. We don't even have the realization. The intention is not bad. We are not trying to insult our mother when we say, "Mama, आपने अभी तक नहीं बनाया." आपको मालूम है ना? I think the husband is not insulting our wife when she says, खाना इतना देर कर दिया है, I have a meeting. Nobody is wanting to be unkind. We are just caught up in that whole cycle of work or whatever. The intention may be kind or cruel, it doesn't matter. But the act is that we are imposing a will on another person. And that's what she realizes. She says, a kind intention or a cruel intention made the act seem no less a crime. But let's remember, it is a crime. It hurts. It hurts. The moment we take somebody for granted, it hurts that person. It hurts. Maybe we can just change the way we speak. We can say, "Mama, I know you're very busy, but could you please help me? It will be a great help from you if you can pack my lunch few minutes earlier. I'll be so thankful to you. I know you work so hard from morning till evening. You don't even get to go out. You don't get time for yourself."
We cannot express that in a right manner. Right? We sometimes hurt them.
Yes, yes, very right, very right. Very good example also. Anyone else? How else can we make it better? Better? Can it be made better? so that it
by
doesn't sound
saying the same sentence in the right manner.
in a more feeling manner, isn't it? In a more feeling manner.
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? English
सामने वाले को
classes.
hurt ना हो.
Yeah, hurt now. Granted नहीं हो कि नहीं आपको करना ही था, आपने नहीं करा. Isn't it? हम लोग जो बात करते हैं किसी से भी करते हैं, कोई भी जना हो, है ना? Maybe as a teacher, maybe maybe as a teacher I may be
We
hurting
realize.
you. Yes, Divyanshu, please go on.
Actually, we realize then their responsibilities. We forget that they already know what they are responsible, what they are responsibilities, but we forget that.
We forget it, है ना? And this is where it becomes cruel. It becomes cruel. I think that's the beauty of this chapter today, helping us pause and understand that we never realize, you know, that why should that person be doing this for us? Why? Just because she's a mother, just because she's a father, or as a mother, just because she's my daughter and my son, so they have to do this? No, no. I think
No.
we have to understand we are all individual beings and we are all working together, and we have to be thankful and we have to request each other, could you please do this? And I think the life will change. It will be happier, another person will be happier. Now, otherwise, one of us will end up saying what? Free, free, free. Look, she's speaking. She didn't want to speak free, but it happened because she was going through so much of this imposition of the will on her that आज से उनको लगा कि अब मुझे कोई भी कुछ नहीं बोलेगा, कोई मुझे ये नहीं कहेगा, अभी तक ये नहीं करा, अरे अभी तक ये नहीं करा, तुम्हें मालूम था I had to go away, you know I had a meeting, my goodness you are so late. I think no wonder she didn't want it, but words just come out of her mouth. Free, free, free. Are you understanding her situation here?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me hear it from the chat also. Let me hear it from the chat. Look, the question is not easy, I know. And therefore, I'm taking all my time and your time. Go slow over it and let it soak, because this is some very different emotion. Some very different emotion which we may have never thought about in our life. And I think it can surprise us like anything. Maybe all of us are shocked. The other day when we were talking, we were shocked into a silence. None of us spoke for almost 5 minutes. I ask you here, do you blame her for saying free, free, free? Do you really blame her?
Yes, ma'am. In some cases, free is not the proper word.
Okay, free is not the proper word. Maybe she at that time, sometimes we can't choose.
Actually, where we are slave or in a prison, then we are free from there. Means
Okay.
there is no love and care in between them.
All right.
It's like in a prison.
Where there is no love and care, isn't it? That's what you really said. All right, so I think let's move on and let's read further what she is feeling. Thank you, Divanshu. That's a very important point that you've brought out. Very important. Let me go through the chat and see. No, I just see yes, ma'am, and yes, ma'am is no, ma'am. You know, I don't understand the word yes. Come on, right from class what third, we have been using the word yes and no. Can we go beyond that? I'm sure there's something better that you can write there. Please, use your classes to experiment, express yourself. Please do not limit to a yes and no. You have become very perfect in writing yes and no. Please practice writing some other lines. What is it that you want to express? Talk about that. Don't agree. Don't just be a copy paste. Somebody is saying something and you are saying, yes, ma'am. That means you agree to it. No. Write out your own line. That's so important. Okay, So this is what I want to encourage you. Otherwise, you will end up writing an answer which will only have yes, 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 yes. And you will not be able to write your full, complete, full answer. This is the time for you to experiment. All right, let's see further what happens. Radhika.
And yet she had loved him sometimes.
All right, let's see that line. And yet she had loved him. He used to, it must be he only, no? When it says that imposition of private will on her and she must be doing what he wants. And then she tells us she had loved him. She did love him. It's not that she did not love him. And then we have a dash and says what? Read out the word.
Sometimes.
What does that mean? Not all the time? If not, why not? The question for today is description of her married life. And we are trying to understand her married life from this page. And she's not telling us everything, you know, but we'll have to understand on our own. Are you getting some hints? You'll have to be very
Yes, ma'am.
sensitive. You'll have to be very sensitive. You'll really have to get into that, you know, and then understand. Only then will you be able to write down this answer. That means, why does she say sometimes? That means there is something. There was something that she could not love him all the time. And why would you not love a person all the time? When would that be? When would that happen? Okay, Dia says when a person takes us for granted, number one. When else? Let's come to a classroom situation. Let's come to a classroom situation. When would you not like a teacher? Let me take it. Let me take up this. When we do not agree to a person due to some fights. Let me take up a situation of a classroom. When would you say this line for a teacher? Oh, we love her, but you know, not all the time. What will make you say this? Let's take up classroom situations. All right, Bhavna says when you don't agree with the person and due to some fights and misunderstandings. All right, yes. When else? When you're angry and very sad, Priya. All right, so that would be momentarily, you know, in a mood of anger you said something, but later you realize that that isn't the truth, isn't it?
When
Okay,
you are frustrated.
when you're frustrated, so would that you will speak that only in a moment, or you'll speak that for all the time?
On that particular moment,
On
depends
that,
on the mood.
very right, Divyanshu, on that particular moment, for a particular moment. Now this is, what do you think, is she talking of particular moment or this is little more permanent? Okay, we have Amandeep saying
More permanent.
more permanent. Very, very, another point,
Not for a
Amandeep
particular
is
moment.
not, if someone does not respect us, right? That's a very important point. When our expectations from that person do not match the reality, Priya Gupta, wonderful, very wonderful. I mean, that's amazing point that's coming up. Now you people are going beyond yes and writing out answers. Save your screenshots. All this will help you to be able to, you know, sketch out your whole answer actually. Let's read on, Radhika.
Often she had not.
Often she had not. Often she had not done what? We have a word sometimes, and then we have the word often she had not done. Yes, Dia. Often she had not. Often is more than sometimes. Yes, Priya. Yes. So true. What could be the reason? What could be the reason? So far, whatever you have understood based on that, you can put it in the chat. Yes, I can read your chats. What could be the reason for this
No matching
confession?
mutual understanding.
Very good, Divyanshu. You got a wonderful point, a point which is needed as the foundation of any relationship. Really, है ना? Wonderful point. Wonderful. Yes. Not having any mutual understanding. Very true. What else? I am waiting to see in your chats in case you're unmuting and talking. You can. Yes. Very good point by Priya. The will being suppressed by another. Yes. Right. What else could have been her situation? What could be her situation? What could have made her speak all this? All right. There's
Not
ego.
trust.
No trust. Okay, we are talking about an ego also. Mansi, put it on everyone, beta. Every point should be on everyone so that everybody could use it, for writing an answer, because we are trying to sketch out an answer. Yes, maybe there were times when she had to do things in not in her way, but in the way the husband wanted. Very true. Yes, Amandeep, maybe she was controlled by him. What do you mean by control here, Amandeep? Physical control? Physical control, emotional control, what spiritual control, what kind of a control? Don't worship this God, but worship only this God. What kinds of controls are there? How can one control another person? I'm sure, like Divyanshu had said, it was not
Emotionally.
about emotionally, very right, very physical, mental. Yes, it can be physical at times. We have heard about people, where we have domestic violence, where maybe the husband is hitting a wife, or maybe not letting her go out. Maybe she wants to go visit her parents and the husband says, no, you're not going. It could be, I don't know.
But emotionally hurts the most.
Emotionally to hurts the most. Emotionally the most. Very true. Are you able to
Maybe
understand?
her husband broke her trust.
Yes.
Then she wants to love him.
And he is not
Or
responding, and
many reasons are there.
yes, there can be many reasons, right? Maybe she wants time, maybe she wants to sit and talk, and maybe the husband has no time, and she is emotionally hurt, not being available for each other, no time to talk.
Maybe they do not give time to each other.
They don't give time to
They
each
not solve
other.
their misunderstandings.
Yes, true. Very true. Are you getting
The
that?
misun
Are you all getting that matured look into a relationship here?
Yes, ma'am.
I know, something. So do you really think this is what is happening here is something which maybe nobody will do it, but maybe this is the reality? Because don't you think this is happening with a lot of people around us? More than 80% people may be going through all this. Maybe none of us share. None of us are like Mrs. Malaj to speak about it. Let's go
Yes, ma'am.
on. Let's go on and read. What else is there for us? Yes, Radhika.
What
Maybe,
didn't
maybe,
matter?
wait. I think we don't have time. So I think this is where we'll end up this session, that this is the way it is, that somewhere we are told that she says she had not loved him sometimes. In fact, she corrects herself and she says,